My name is Lee Nichols, and we went to South Korea in 1967 and lived in several places. And we left in 1998 to go to other places in doing the same kind of work and just in a different place. Yeah, I'd like to greet all those, especially those who can't come. We love all the people, and everybody was so kind to us, not only in Seoul, but we first went to Gwangju, and Dwight Linton and Marjorie took us under wing, and all of them there, the Underwoods, they helped us, the Coddingtons, the doctors, and Dr. Newsma give a lesson, Korean lesson, while you were sitting in the dentist chair. I never will forget those lessons. And but in other places, almost every station, and we just love you and hope you can come. Love to see you here, and the next time we get together and like the old sailors get around and talk about Navy stories or sea stories, we talk about the old missionary tales. My favorite memory, I itinerated in the churches, and one of my favorite memories was sitting around. I'd spend the night with the pastors or with some elder or deacon, and sitting around at midnight and eat, and it was mostly rural, and we would sit around and the pastor's wife would cut those wonderful pears, and then the pastor and I would eat pears. It was a wonderful, wonderful time. Just about my biggest memory, though, of something funny that happened, we had a group from the United States come over, and we did revivals, evangelistic revivals, and they couldn't get anybody to interpret, so I had to interpret. My Korean has never been good, and hindered perhaps by an Alabama twang, but this fellow from Florida preached a wonderful sermon, and I did the best I could, and I didn't notice anything strange until I got to the climax, and he talked about the parable of the prodigal son, but he also said the joy of and the lost son, the lost coin, the lost sheep. He talked about the joy of finding the lost, and he was talking about witnessing and proclaiming the gospel, but the joy of when one receives Jesus. And he said in his climax, in a wonderful sermon, we need to discover what we need to do more than almost anything else is to discover the joy of finding. Well, my Padam, or my Korean pronunciation, was never very good, and I got the word for finding is chanan with aspirate, and the word for sleeping is chanan, and I got them mixed up. And so what I said in the climax was what we need to do more than anything else is discover the joy of sleeping. And I didn't realize I'd said anything wrong, and then I keyed on the pastor's wife, and she grabbed her sides, and nobody said anything. But I knew. I asked her, what did I say? Afterward, I said, some of them, what did I say? And she told me. Oh, it was funny. Now, it was funny now.